Humans always want God to explain himself. I was testing myself in a quiet, deserted place. I asked God to show himself. Amazingly, he appeared modest looking, yet somehow old-fashioned to me. Surprisingly, he then asked me to fly with him, as if he wanted to show me something. Seriously. We flew high into the sky. He pointed down at the world below. People helping each other, people betraying each other, kindness, greed, honesty, hatred. He showed me the consequences of every choice. Some created peace and meaning. Others created suffering that spread far beyond what people ever imagined. I suddenly interrupted him, questioning everything he was trying to show me. Then, abracadabra, everything vanished. The sky disappeared. The silence broke. I felt myself falling endlessly through the darkness until I slammed back into reality. And just like that, I came back to my senses. You see, what can we actually learn from that imagination? First, human reasoning has limits. Man is created with an endless desire, always searching, always questioning, never fully satisfied. Ironically, this very limitation can push people too far, leading them to shape God according to their own imagination. They begin to confine the divine within space, time, and human logic, as if the infinite could ever be contained by limited understanding. From this mindset, consequences naturally emerge, including a distorted sense of intellectual freedom, where everything is judged only through human perspective, even things that are beyond it. Second, humanity always demands more. Remember the imagination I shared earlier when I interrupted God and suddenly cut off that line of thinking? In reality, this is not only about the divine. Even between human beings, we often become highly demanding in relationship, in expectations, in success, and in almost every aspect of life. We want clarity, certainty, control, and answers for everything. This is why dissatisfaction often becomes part of human nature itself. This is why human reasoning can sometimes feel dominant, as if everything, even what is beyond us, must fit into human understanding. Next, mockery and disrespect. My words may describe God in a way that sounds old-fashioned, almost like comparing something sacred to modern fictional icons, such as Superman and Batman costumes. But that comparison itself reveals something deeper about human thinking, when sacred meanings are used into entertainment-level imagination. In doing so, people may unintentionally blur the line between reflections and mockery, treating what is profound as if it were just another costume in a story. Fourth, the consequences of arrogance before God. So, the wish of man to ask God to show himself is beyond human limits. It reflects a desire to control what is meant to remain beyond control, to demand what cannot truly be demanded. When this kind of thinking grows, it can lead people to overstep the boundaries of understanding and turning the unseen into something expected to behave like a human experiment. In Islamic teachings, this tendency is often understood as a form of spiritual arrogance, where human reasoning begins to overstep these limits and place itself above divine wisdom. It can distance a person from humility, which is a core foundation of faith, and replace it with constant questioning, driven not by sincerity but by control. At the same time, many teachings in Islam emphasize that instead of trying to comprehend the essence of the Creator beyond human capacity, believers are encouraged to reflect on creation, the science within the universe and within themselves, as a path towards clarity, awareness, and a straight way of life. And in this perspective, arrogance toward the divine and reducing what is sacred by human limitation carries serious consequences, because pride can slowly lead a person away from humility, balance, and truth.